So we're currently in Charlie's Creek Trail, which is a service road. So we're not technically in Blue Ridge, but
Chattanooga,
we're
I think.
or Chattahoochee. Chattahoochee.
Forest Service roads. They count them as a road. High clearance, dirt, gravel road. As we go up through here, we'll cross the Appalachian Trail. The Appalachian Trail starts not too far from here, down in Springer Mountain. It's pretty common for us in this North Georgia, North Carolina area to see the Appalachian Trail crossing highways and roads. This is very lush. We have a lot of rhododendrons over here and so forth. It's pretty green. What happens over time, because of the rainfall we get, is that they erode. So it may be a little more challenging, a little more fun than I recall the last time I was here, which is a good thing for us. We should see some things today that I hope you find interesting. We've got a couple of very small creek crossings, then we have a river crossing at the end, which is pretty shallow, although with the rains today, we'll see how deep it is. All right, 1, 2, 3, run to your vehicles. No,
Before I come up on the dash, just push it forward. There you go, there it's in now.
So yeah, the light bars, how many inches is that one?
On the top, on the windshield we have our fast track system, so that's, you can put multiple ones on the side, and I think this one has the slide track on top, so we have three 13 inches across, whereas we also have a version where you can put a 50-inch bar in there.
Right.
And then you have the hood mount as well, where we just have the 5 lights on.
So how treacherous does this trail get in terms of putting these wheels to work?
Based on how the weather is right now, we'll probably get through some areas where it may be a little bit more challenge to get through, but all in all, as Dave said, we should be easily managing this in 4 high.
Alright.
Oh. So have you wheeled before?
Once.
Okay.
But you know, that was many years ago, and with JK suspension, so
okay.
Stock suspension. So it wasn't that great to begin with. Yeah. This is your guys' custom suspension.
Correct.
Yeah.
This has our 4.5, 5-inch kit on it. We have the same kit for 2 doors, 4-door, and because of the weight, on a 2-door it's almost a 5.5-inch lift, and on a 4-door it's a 4.5-inch lift.
5.5 inch.
Yeah. It's just the weight difference that compresses the shocks. And that noise is not your suspension, but that's our cans of soda in the...
Okay, because my heart is actually jumping right now. It's like, I know I didn't crawl any rocks, but jeez, what's the noise? Are these 37s on here, or?
Yes, these were running 37s. The silver JL is running 35s. The silver one in front of you, JK, is running 37s. The white JL is running 37s. We work with BFG on our tires, so basically all our company vehicles and show vehicles, where appropriate, have BF Goodrich's on them.
So the video is not really doing justice of the terrain that we're driving right now.
Yeah.
But we're definitely kind of slowly crawling along this trail, this Forest Service road.
So, the 2011 JK Wrangler suffering from overheating oil.
Dave says that is the transmission oil.
That's a
If we put it
transmission
for
oil.
low, it will resolve that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got plenty of oil and everything in it. Everything's good, so.
So it really truly was overheating transmission oil, which I guess makes sense. We weren't for high, so. All right, ready?
There we go.
We're getting ready to do a water crossing.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Folks, we're coming down to a little campsite on the right and a shallow water crossing. If you really want to take a picture here, you can. My suggestion is if you wait just a little bit longer, you'll be at the river. Also, keep in mind that we will be turning around and coming back this way. So it's up to you. We're here for you, but it's another water crossing. This one's a little different in that it's got rhododendrons. It's a little more a little more natural.
As you can see, it's clear, it's shallow, it's slow moving. I want you to be able to get some pictures.
Sure.
There's a number of ways that you can do it, which is like everybody climbs onto one of the Jeeps with the roof rack, and you all go to the other side and then shoot pictures of the Jeeps coming through. Another thing, I brought a pair of boots. If somebody wants to wade out part way, they can take pictures of it coming through. The water, as you can see, is pretty shallow.
What size are the boots?
Probably not big enough.
Walkers.
Very slow.
You drive very slow. You want me to stop?
Keep the momentum.
Here we go. It's on now.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Just hold on.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, this is not comfortable
Yeah,
for
it hurts
somebody.
your butt, right?
My foot slipped off the clutch. We almost stalled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice job. Going.
No stopping now.
Do not push in the clutch. Just
Yeah.
drive in first. You're gonna have to give it gas to get down.
I actually disagree because I'm on the brake. And I'm still not. There we go. That's what I needed.
That's what I needed.
Someone spray painted that sign. Big X on it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, you guys outdid yourself on this one. Well, that's where we were last night, cleaning all these.
So we are in Bell Mountain, Georgia. Hank, where exactly are we? We're in Bell Mountain, but what city?
Probably still Hiawassee.
So we're in Hiawassee, Georgia, Bell Mountain, and they have a strict no painting sign, and as you can see, this is why. But look at that view. Look at the view. It's just absolutely breathtaking.
They couldn't remove all the existing graffiti, so they painted over it to make it look a little bit better. And then people started vandalizing again. And that's why you see all the signs, about, cameras watching the area and all this stuff. So it's kind of a lost cause. But none of this affects the scenery, the view.
So because the fog is rolling in, we're now putting on the fog lights. Or the zombie lights, as we call it.
We got zombies, off-road, and light bar.
Yep.
Why not?
Yeah.
You can't turn your light bars on and not go off-roading.
Yeah, of course.
We have Omix ADA's own 1990 Grand Wagoneer. Straight from their collection, which we featured previously before. But this time, we're actually going to drive it. So stick around. What a time capsule, right? 1990 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. It's carbureted. I think it has what? You can speak with me as well. Oh, sure. So, can you tell me about the engine?
Sure, it's an AMC 360 carbureted engine.
It's a 2-barrel, 4-barrel.
I'm pretty sure it's 4-barrel. It gets about 5 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and start this puppy up.
Feel that surge of power.
Oh yeah. Almost brings a tear to my eye. Alright, let's let it warm up a little bit. Cold rev. And then we'll be on our way. So power steering, these particular Jeeps did come with power steering, correct?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's
Weighs about 7,000 pounds.
yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I prefer older steering wheels because I grew up driving older cars. So, you know, it's nice to have electronic steering. Well, not really. It's nice to have connected steering, but there's something about an old power steering rig that just touches my heart.
No airbags.
And no airbags. That's right.
They die like men.
Right, exactly. It's not about safety, it's about fun. It's about taking this thing out into the countryside or going camping, you know, and just really, really enjoying yourself. Now this one happens to be the automatic. I don't think they've ever been manual?
No.
No.
All the Grand Wagoneers were luxury models, so they were automatics.
Right, exactly. Really, this truck, SUV, wasn't about performance. It was about really just enjoying the drive and really just enjoying the the drive. And it was always a head turner as far as I'm concerned. When I was a kid and I used to see Grand Wagoneers, especially the older ones, I always think to myself, gosh, that'd be awesome to have. Have you guys changed anything or have you kept it original?
No, it's 100% original.
100% original. Wow. So, wow. That's so original motor and everything.
Oh yeah.
Numbers matching. That's amazing. It's absolutely awesome. The tan interior, leather interior, is never been reupholstered. This is all original still.
Correct.
And it feels like I'm back in the early 90s. It's really kind of it's interesting.
Shag carpeting.
Yeah, I mean,
leather seats.
It's phenomenal. It almost makes me want to go buy one and restore it.
Almost.
Yeah, almost. I mean, you give me a Grand Wagoneer of any year, doesn't matter. I'll take it. I'll drive the hell out of it. Only about 80,000 original miles. Oh, 79,000 original miles, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you find this one?
New York.
New York, really?
Yeah.
Wow. And everything was so you didn't have to do much restoration?
No, it has one repaint on it.
Wow, that's actually really interesting considering New York is a pretty hostile place for cars.
Yeah, pretty much. Right.
The snow, the salt.
Right. These were the SUVs that the doctors and lawyers and people aspired to drive.
Right.
So in the winters, they were often garaged and so forth.
Right. That makes sense. For SUV, that's just about 2 years younger than me. It feels like I'm driving almost a brand new SUV, to be honest with you. I mean, save for obviously the interior and the datedness of it, but it really drives like it's a brand new SUV for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with the Jeep Wagoneer concept that came out, well, it wasn't really a concept, it was more like a restoration is what it was, back in Moab. This is making me, and I'm sure you guys, even more eager to see Jeep really bring back the Grand Wagoneer, and in that mint color, because I'm a diehard fan of mint. So
yeah, that concept was called Road Trip.
Right.
This would be the ultimate road trip vehicle if someone else was paying for the gas.
Yeah. Usually with older vehicles, you have to give it a little more throttle just to give it more ump. This thing just climbs. I mean, granted, that wasn't a very steep hill, but for something that's almost 100% original,
straight.
Yeah, it drives great. It's straight, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, folks, we're back here in Los Angeles, good old Los Angeles, California. It was, I would say, a very successful trip to the Blue Ridge Mountains in Tennessee. Oh, sorry, not Tennessee, Georgia. Lots of dirt, lots of rocks, lots of mosquitoes, lots of fresh air, all sorts of manner of just good old southern goodness. I look forward to doing this again with them, and I look forward to giving you guys even better content.